everybody. This is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Place, and I'm back with card number 3 from our online class. And this is this bundle that we were using. So for this card, this is the one we're going to make. Is this not gorgeous? I just absolutely love this card. I had so much fun making it, and I can't wait to share. So the first thing we're going to do is we need to get our little kit out. And make sure you have the one that says card 3. And we're going to fold the base. I think your guys' base is fold, everybody. I think I folded everybody's bases in their kits to fit them in the envelope that I had. But, yeah. So, but you're going to fold your base, and you can set that aside along with a lot of these other little pieces for right now. The piece that we're going to focus on is this crumb cake right here. So we're going to use this crumb cake piece in a little container or little dish. This is a little ice cream. You know how little kids have the ice creams when we have birthday parties? This is what we use. And I save them. I tell everybody, don't throw them away, and I wash them because they work perfect in your craft room for something like this. And then when you're done with it, then you can throw it away. So I have a little bit of water. I might even have a little too much water. I'm going to take a paper towel and suck a little bit of that out. I might have a little too much. If I need to add more, it's easier to add more than to, yeah. I can always add more back in that if I have to. Okay. It might be like a couple drops, and now I think I took it all out. So anyways, you're going to take your white craft ink. It's Whisper White Craft ink. And you're going to put a couple drops in here. 1, 2. Let's see what it does. We're going to take our blending brush. And if you've never used our blending brushes, they come 3 in a pack. And I don't have the other ones right here, but this is one of the styles that comes in with it. It looks like this. And to fill them, because you fill them with water or bleach if you want to. You can mix colors. There's a lot of things you can do with these, but you unscrew it. You fill it right here with regular water, and then you twist it back on. Okay. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to squeeze some water down through my brush to get it to come out. And that's another thing which adds water into here. And then you're going to kind of mix it up a little bit. And you don't want it too inky. Okay, you want it more pale looking, I think. Like pale white. So now all I'm going to do is I am just going to swipe this across back and forth, dip it in some more, do it back and forth. See, I think I got a little too much water, and that's okay because I will show you what we will do. Back and forth. Just keep going with it. And because I think we might have a little too much water, I'm going to add a little bit more ink in here. Swirl it around. There we go. Get a little ink on that brush. Okay, and then we're just going to start back up here at the top. Yep, that's more of the consistency that I was looking for, but I like to keep blending it, like going back and forth with it on the thing. There we go. And that looks good. We're going to let that sit over there to dry for a little bit. And if it's not completely dried by the time I have to put the card together, we'll dry it with the drying machine. God, I can't even think of what it's called. And then you just want to keep squeezing this out onto a rag or a paper towel until it comes clear. Now this is hard to tell because obviously it's white on white. So what I will do is I will take this to the kitchen and I'll give it a good washing and scrubbing out. But I got most of it out for right now. just in case I should forget after this video. All right, and now we're going to set this out of the way so I do not make a mess. I'm going to throw it right away. And now we're going to get to some of the other elements that we need for this card. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our piece of white, and I'm going to line this up using our grid, remember. I'm going to put it right down here on the bottom, and I'm going to take, I've got Crystal Coral and Petal Pink are the colors that I'm using for this card. I'm just going to stamp up the upper half of the heart, kind of like when I did the other one, and I did just on card number 1, and I just did the bottom heart. I'm doing the same thing. I'm just tapping up on the upper half of the card. Okay? Then now I'm keeping this towards the bottom and over to the side. Not that you have to be right over to the side, but down towards the bottom is best for the punch. Okay? And then I'm going to stamp that up, just like that. And then I'm going to wipe it off. Give it a good tap tap. And then I'm going to take and put this right about here. Move it over a little bit. You want to give yourself a little room for the punching. And we are going to take this other heart that has the fun little designs in it, and we're going to stamp that one into the Petal Pink. It doesn't have fun design in it. I'm sorry I said that after I said that. It just has a ring, like a ring design like this. I don't know why I said that. And we're going to line this right up. Put that in there, just like that. Now for the last one right here, we're going to punch it out plain. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. But before we punch this one out, because it's easier to do it now, in the Crystal Coral, stamp I love you, and put it in at an angle. Just like that. Okay? So now we have that. So now let's do some punching of these. So we're going to put this one in, and this is why I did it this way. Because you're going to get some of the leaf. So you want to make sure you move this one over as much as, you know, not way over, but over enough so that it's not going to punch out your heart. If you think it's going to do that and you cut it up. Cut your paper and then put it back in the punch and punch it out. Oh, I think I moved that one. And it was too late because I already started punching. But that's okay. We'll just keep going. I'll trim it. I'll show you what I do. Okay. I'll punch this out. And then we're just going to punch out one more plain heart. Okay, so I got the plain heart. We don't need all these pieces. And if I have where I didn't cut it out good, and I've got a lot of white on one side, I just come in with my scissors, and I just kind of trim some of the white area away. Not a lot. It just makes it look a little, I don't know, like I didn't cut it off separately. I don't cut it all off. I just cut where the lines were thicker. Okay. So now for this little heart here, we're going to take this little hearts again that we used in the last video. The 3 little hearts, or 2 little hearts. And we're going to stamp them in Petal Pink. And I am going to start in the middle like that. And I'm just going to randomly go around my heart. Some are on, some are off, some are just very tiny. Just have fun with it and make it your own. Okay? So I did that. Now we're going to bring in some of the scraps that are in your kit. And you're going to put it in, and you're going to go down to the little heart. I wasn't thinking about this because you need 5 of these. Only because what I did, I'll tell you a little secret. I added these 2 after because once I stamped them down in a different color and I didn't like it. I put the ink in the wrong color. I put it in Sweet Sorbet, and I wanted it in the I wanted it into the Crystal Coral. All right, we're going to have to cut this. At least I am. Your pieces are bigger. My pieces are not. So we're going to have to cut this, and I'm going to have to use a Post-it note. This is what you have to do if you cut things down. I'm just showing you some tips. Put the Post-it note in. Put this down. Put the Post-it note in with it. Put it in there where you got your heart. And punch one out. And then we can flip this around again. And we're going to put it back in. Oh, we need another heart here. Ooh. Now I've got two. I don't know, I might have to get another piece of Post-it note in a minute. I'll cut that piece off. And then we'll put this in. Punch it out. There's three. See if I can get another one right there first. Yeah. Oh, I might not be able to get another one though. Four. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get a fifth one here. My piece is, oh yeah, I am. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. But my piece was so tiny. Your guys' is definitely bigger that's in the kit. So you guys will be able to get them. And then take this piece, and I should have cut these down for you. I didn't even give it a thought that we have to put them in there. I should have given you 1-inch pieces. But I know these are all like this. So now we're going to take this in, and we need 2 of these. So you only need 2. But see, if you cut it to 1 inch, it fits right in there and it doesn't get like all this other stuff that comes with it. So that's okay. All right, now I'm taking 2 of these hearts. One of these I have going this way. I'm just trying to see which way I have them going. I had that one going the right way. That one, this one, and this one. And I'm taking these 3 little hearts, and I'm using the Crystal Coral, and I'm just stamping them on there wherever. It's okay if they're stamped off a little bit. It's okay if they're right on it. Just gives it a little. And if you don't want this many hearts, I mean, I love it, but I was just telling you, see how I fixed my mistakes? Now you guys got a little inside on how I do that. All right, so we got all the stamping. We got to do one little thing of sponging. So I'll put this up here. And I think my color, nope, is not here. Nope, I thought I had it still out, but I guess I don't. That's what happens. What color is this? Nope. Well, that one will work. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dab this in here. And I'm just going to lightly sponge around the outside of this one. And I'm sponging it in the petal pink. Or the petal pink. Okay. So that is what I did with that. We're done with them. All right, now our piece is fairly dry. It's a little damp, but you can definitely start putting it together by now. So what we're going to do is we are going to take this piece of Designer Series paper that kind of goes with this bundle. Oh, it's right here. Oops. And make sure I'm still in the camera view. Sometimes when I get moving stuff around, I have to look back up and make sure I've got a piece stuck on here. Okay, I guess it wants to stay. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to go about an inch up. You can use your grid paper if you want, but I don't know, eyeball it about an inch up. So just like that. Then in your piece of your little goodies, there's a piece of ribbon. And first we're going to take this little piece and we're going to go like this. And we're going to put it right about here. Okay. Then we're going to take this piece and we're going to put this piece here. So what I do is I just add snail right to the back of it when I want to do something like this. So I just take it, add snail to it, and I put it, if my card base stops moving, and then I'm putting that kind of right above it, just like that. Now I'm going to get my ribbon scissors here, and I am going to trim this down at an angle. So don't put it all, that didn't go at an angle at all. I'll fix that one in a minute. So don't put everything like glue all the way down at the edge. God, I'm having a lot of trouble here, and I've got glue all the way to the edge on this one. Don't do as I say, not as I can't get this piece to cut an angle. All right, let me see if I can peel this up carefully and get another piece. Oh, Lord. I don't know what my trouble is. Huh. Well, you know what we're going to do is we're going to measure the piece, and I'm going to cut it at an angle first, I guess. I don't normally have trouble with this, but apparently I am tonight. And this, if you go to the page that this suite's on in the new mini, all this stuff is right there in the paper, I'll show you the, let me see, I got the mini here. It's on page, it's right in the beginning. It's right here on page 9. And you can get all this stuff that I'm using right now, the paper and everything, for $78.75. So you could definitely do that. Okay. And then I'm going to flip these over and we're going to add dimensionals. Okay. Oops. Get my dimensionals out here. I think I got a lot of minis, so I'm just going to use up some of these minis. Put one in each corner and one at the bottom. This kit is also perfect if you haven't made your loved ones Valentine's yet. So if you jumped in on this kit this month, you've got your Valentines all ready to go. So isn't that good? I know I'm just throwing these over here instead of in the garbage. I have a little container that a wonderful friend of mine made me, and I've yet to, well, I use it, I just haven't put it over here. Okay, so this one I'm just going to put right here in the center, the one that says I love you. Then I put this one kind of up a little bit higher, like that. And then I take this one and I just kind of add it over here somewhere, like so. All right. And then we're going to take one of these that has the little dots on it. And I'm going to stick, this are little dots, the little hearts, and I'm going to stick that one down right there. Then I'm going to take one that does not have any hearts, and I'm going to use the glue and a pair of tweezers. Yes, tweezers. And then I'm going to put a little bit on this, and I'm going to stick this one right about here. And I'm going to pick this one up, I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to put, just making sure I'm still in the camera, I'm going to put a dimensional. I'm going to put this one right here, just like that. Oh my God, I love these hearts. Then I'm going to take this other one that has hearts stamped on it. I'm going to put some glue on it. And I put this one kind of tucked it in up underneath like that on there. And then I have, let me see, I have a plain one here, right here. For some reason I thought we needed 5 of these and we only needed 4. So I definitely did not have to squeeze that extra one out after I did it. Oh well, I have an extra heart and we can always stick it in the inside. Okay, and then we'll put that right there. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add this to the base card before I get filling it too much more. Okay, bring this over. The base card down. The little gems that, well, they're sequins. They're new. They're in the main catalog. They're pastel adhesive back sequences. And I'm using the gold because I thought they looked wonderful with this card. And I don't know why I thought we had 4 on here, and apparently we don't. So you have an extra one. You can put it on if you want. So we'll add this on if I don't lose it. Okay, it's over here, and then have enough length on the other side to do your long, I think I did it this time. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's gonna be okay. All right, and then we're gonna need a glue dot. And all I did was I rolled one up. Take and roll your glue dot up like this. Okay, make it nice and kind of small and put it into like a ball type thing. And then add it to the back of your knot like that. And then you could put this right here. And voila. That is it, ladies. That is the card that we made for card number 3 for our online class. And I hope you enjoyed. Put it that way. Looks better. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I'll be back with the final card, number 4.